And welcome back to the Silver and Black Radio Podcast. I'm your host, Raider Hill, and I'm here with my crew. I got my boy All In from TBH Dallas.
What's up?
I got my boy Gunny Raider in Las Vegas.
What's up?
I got my boy Matty B and co-captain of the ship from TBH Westco, baby.
What up, fam?
What up, baby? All right, guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about, the possibility of 5 quarterbacks going in the first 10 picks. Also going to talk about the new hip drop tackle rule and the kickoff tackle rule and how we see this affecting this season. Fellas, so before this thing came on, man, we were talking and we said, hey, there is a possibility this year of us actually seeing 5, maybe even 6 quarterbacks drafted in the first 10 picks. All right. Now, that would mean that the Raiders, if we don't move up from 13, we're out. We're out of a quarterback, or we have to move into the top 10 and we have to make a move. Guys, all right. We were saying, hey, we already see Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May, 1, 2, 3. Are we saying, hey, the only guy that can probably sneak in there is probably McCarthy? Do you guys see something different, or are you guys on the same page on that?
No, that's what I'm seeing.
All in,
Yeah.
same thing?
Yeah, I think McCarthy can jump. I think Williams and Daniels are a lock for the top 2. I don't know what order that'll be. Obviously, everybody assumes it's going to be Williams and then Daniels, right? But I think McCarthy's going to jump Drake out in North Carolina.
That might be a possibility. I can see that happening as well. Matty B, what do you think?
I could see it going that way, but I could also see some mix up too. Like I could see Caleb Williams falling. Like a couple spots. Hold on one sec. Sorry, my kid walked in.
No worries, bro.
I could see something. I could see Caleb Williams falling. I mean, the annex and shit that he's been pulling lately is I don't know. I could just see some shit, some team just looking at him and being, I don't want that guy, we're going to pass on him and go with, like Jaden Daniels. You could be, Drake May maybe and J.J. McCarthy, could probably go within the top 3. I wouldn't say maybe Drake May, not necessarily, but maybe you have Caleb Williams fall Patriots at number 3,
I can see that as well. I mean,
go to the Bears or the Commanders. I can see him go to number 3, and follow the Patriots.
Yeah. And I mean, if we see that, again, we're saying, hey, man, we're still seeing about 4 quarterbacks still taking in the probably first 4 picks. I mean, if you see the Vikings, they're loading up on first-round draft picks. I think they're going to try to make a move to move up to that 4th pick. Arizona's open for business. That's what they said. So if you're open for business at 4, I think that's probably going to be the first move where you see a team, i.e. 2 first-round draft picks, saying, hey, man, will you take 11 and we'll give you, 2 first-rounders and you give us number 4. Now, if they go, hey, if you see McCarthy, let's say they go McCarthy, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May are all off the board in the top 4. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a question here. Do you guys make a move to move up in the draft still to pick up either Bo Nix or Michael Penix, or do you stay at 13? Gunny, I'm going to start with you, bro.
Man, I think we've talked about this so much. We need a quarterback, man. I've been saying that the whole time. I think I'm with All In on this. Go get him. Go get your quarterback. Go get your guy. I know we've missed on way more draft picks in the past. You know what I mean? Am I going to be hurt if one of them dudes doesn't pan out for us? Yeah. But it's not like it's something I haven't seen before, man. I think,
Right.
if we're in Vegas, man, you got to roll the dice, go get your guy. And if that's Jaden Daniels, then go get him. You know what I mean? To follow up on the thing, I don't know if Caleb Williams drops one spot, I think Washington grabs him real quick. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't see him falling past 2.
The
Although
fruit
I'm
pop
pretty
is
sure
going
he
to.
doesn't want to play for the Bears. That's at least that's what I've been hearing. That he does not want to play for the Bears.
So do you think a scenario like an Eli Manning shit could play out with him if the Bears do pick him? You
Yeah,
see something like that happening where he forces a
yeah,
trade out of there?
of course. Yeah, I could totally see that happening. You get a little swap going on. What was it? Eli Manning and
Eli
Philip
Manning and
Rivers.
Philip Rivers?
Philip Rivers. Yeah, so I can see that happening. But with who? You know what I mean? Like, who are you going to
Yeah,
trade Caleb Williams for? You're going to go, hey, give me Michael Penix later. Like, I don't know. That doesn't sound right to me.
Drake May or something like that, you know. I don't know.
it, you would
Just
have to have
you know,
somebody
like
that's
it's like this scenario,
Mm-hmm. So many
okay.
scenarios, bro. So many.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think the Bears are locked on taking old fruit pop, man. To be honest, I really do. Uh, and I think Jaden. I mean, unfortunately, as bad as we all want him, man, is going to go too.
Yeah, so let me ask you this: do you see any scenario right now where we can move up to 1 or 2 to pick up Jaden Daniels? I mean, like
I
nothing.
don't. I don't, man. Not if I mean they're going to have to be willing to move, and I don't. The Bears or the Skins aren't going to move off of that.
Yeah.
Maybe they like JJ and they move up to 3 with New England and go get McCarthy or something. But I don't. They're going to have to love one of the other quarterbacks like they love Jaden.
I've seen a scenario where we could actually move up with New England and give them a first round this year and a first round next year, and still have our 2 second rounds for both years by
The
moving
one I
just
saw
to number
included
3.
this year's second too.
Oh, did you? Yeah. That
Yeah,
might maybe it did. I just missed it, or I'm just not
Okay,
yeah.
remembering.
I don't.
But
I mean, to move up to 3 from 13, I could see it being this year and next year's pick and a second.
yeah,
now let me ask you this: the only way that you move up to 3 would be like basically if you're saying, hey, Jaden Daniels is there, that guy that you really like, right? And
Oh,
you're
if
saying,
Jaden's,
hey,
I've
eh,
said it all along. They're moving up if Jaden's there.
all
They're
right,
going to
you
sell the
think they move
farm.
up if they want to go after? You think they move up from McCarthy to number 3? You think
I
we
think
do
it's
that?
possible. If I think if they like him enough, man, and they really want to get, AP said, Aiden, it's got to run through Aiden, right? But also he said he's come out and said that what do you need in a quarterback, and he said mobility,
Right.
which Aiden doesn't have.
Raiden
but
don't
he
have.
did specify on the mobility as well. He didn't say you have to be able to run and like get
He
out.
just
He
said
said
mobility.
No,
He's got to be
he
mobile.
said
you got to be able
by
to extend the plays.
Mm-hmm.
exactly in the pocket. So
But
again, I mean like
Aiden can't do that. I like Aiden, man, and
Yep.
I wouldn't be mad if we stuck with him, but he's got to be able to extend the plays, and that's not part of his game.
That's where
That's
I'm
And
not.
at too, man. Like I'm in the
and you
same
don't
boat with
pick
you
that
on
up
that.
in year 2 in the league. You've never done it. You're not going to pick it up
No.
now.
uh,
So if we went with, so say we go with them, do you see us doing like any kind of package, like a, like kind of how they do in New Orleans, like bringing in Minshew and like mixing them out like that?
Honestly, I think if it's down to those two, Gardner's going to beat them out for the starting spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
easily.
Minshew
Kind of
led a top 10 offense last year. They were one game away from being a playoff team. Uh, like I said, that a top 10 offense. He can extend the plays with his legs. I mean, you get a little bit of Baker Mayfield action, right? He's going to turn the ball over, trying to win the game.
Hmm.
But I think at the end of the day, Minshew beats him out,
Yeah,
and I don't think
he's
it's
a better quarterback.
close. Yeah, and I don't think it's close.
Yeah.
no. I
I
think
can
I
agree with
agree
you.
with you
I
there.
can agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I think the only way Minshew doesn't start is if we draft a rookie in a top. Well, let's just say top 5, right? Because you
you
draft a guy there, he's gonna
Yeah,
he's gonna be the
he's got
starter.
to.
I
He's
don't
got to
give a
start.
fuck if you say he's we're gonna have a competition. Shut the fuck up. No, we're not.
Yeah.
oh no a top 5 guy, no way.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
You're
be the
they'll
already
spend all
starter.
saying
that draft capital to move up that far to set him on the
He's
bench.
the
well,
starter.
Yeah, but I
and
could see McCarthy, and I've said I like McCarthy, man. He's mobile when he's got to be. He can throw the ball well. The kid's smart. He's young, and he's a team first guy. He's not a stat guy. The dude
Right.
wants to win.
Yeah.
yeah. Did you so a little bit on this subject? did you guys see fucking Mitchell Rentz's retarded fucking move for the #1 draft pick to Chicago?
I
I
stopped
mean,
paying
Mm-mm.
like, dude,
attention.
like when you're fucking saying trade Max Crosby, and I can see that, I'm like, dude, Mitchell, you're a fucking idiot. I
Yeah,
know that you're. I mean, like, dude, I love, nice guy, everything like that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like, I don't know him personally. I've only seen him, but bro, where in your right mind do you go and you say you trade the leader of your defense, the leader
no,
of your team, the dude that
Yeah.
got 30 motherfuckers in the gym right now,
Hey, but think
working out,
about this.
getting ready for next
40.
season?
We
40,
have done that before.
40.
Yeah, we have done that before. You're right.
So I mean, it's not like
Complete.
it's something far fetched and off the wall.
No,
It's something that has
no,
happened.
No, but it's
I
completely
get
different
what you're saying.
Yeah,
circumstances.
it's stupid though.
yeah,
Stupid.
But
that's how you
No,
join the team right
I
off the bat.
think I'm not I'm not going to defend the guy because I don't know him too well, but I think that was something that was thrown out to him, so he threw it out there like, "Hey, what would this look like?"
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
'cause I
know
think it was
whether
a
it
Bears
was.
guy that actually proposed that trade. Like one of the guys that does like the Bears shit, like Mitchell
Yeah.
Rentz does, that proposed that trade, and I think that's where he got that from. I think you're right, Olin.
I'm not a
And
big
you
fan of packaging players either, man.
go,
I was like, you just created a fucking hole for yourself.
Yeah,
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Carolina kind of fucked everybody last year, right? Was sending DJ Moore plus all the picks they sent. They sent a lot,
Mhm.
man, for
Yeah,
that #1 pick, and they fucked everybody in the process because now everybody expects a player plus fucking 5 picks or whatever stupid
yeah.
scenario it was.
but here's the thing: there's teams willing to pay it. So that's why I get that people are willing to say it. But I mean, like at the same time, I'm just saying, as a Raiders fan, okay, I wouldn't even bring that onto the show because
Right,
I'm like, yo, literally, that ain't even getting past my front doorstep. I'm looking
right.
at it and I'm saying, Max Crosby. I don't know if y'all been listening, man. Like you said, 40 dudes, bro. We got 40 dudes working out
Yep.
in the off season right now. Bro,
Yep.
I don't know, but if you guys know, but that shit is contagious, and that shit is what championship teams are made of, bro. When people
100%.
ain't bro, people ain't looking, and you're working, and you got that many dogs working with each other, pushing each other on a daily
Yeah.
basis, bro.
That's big
Ooh,
time.
well, that and you don't go say that your franchise guy is Max Crosby and then turn around and trade him. You know what I mean? Like your
That
Right.
team
ruined the whole
revolves
team.
around that guy. You don't turn around and trade him.
That
yo,
That's
ruined
stupid.
everything.
I'm gonna tell you something right here, bro. This dude, every dude that we have signed, he's calling them in and
Hmm.
interviewing them in the process to say whether they are allowed in the locker room, homie.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I mean, like that just right there should tell you right there, hey, for you to mention that dude in the trade, shame on you because hey, you're a retard, bro. You're literally sending that is the
Yeah.
heart and soul of your team, man.
It's
I
like
mean,
Josh
like,
said, man. Clickbait.
It's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It was an early April
That's what
Fool's
it.
joke.
yeah,
No,
that,
he did that. He did that months
Yeah,
ago.
that was a
Yeah,
while
I know.
ago.
That's why I said it was early.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
A
but
people
little
just run out of
premature.
shit to talk about, man, and then
Yeah,
they gotta make up something, and then
the off
then it
season,
comes
man.
out like that.
We're getting Derek Carr back too.
Yeah, I heard
Oh
that.
yeah,
I heard
I
that
saw that too.
today. Who posted
I
that?
saw
yeah,
that too.
It was more Joe Morley had posted that shit today.
yeah. Hey, don't worry, John Gruden's gonna come back and be offensive coordinator for Antonio
Fuck
Pierce,
that,
just in
dude.
case you guys didn't know. Right after he
If
Fucking white
became,
banana.
just in
yeah,
case Getsy don't work out.
yeah, he's gonna be calling freaking Zoom calls from Italy, making sure that
Right.
he takes care of the offense in the off season.
Yeah.
You've done that
But
Yeah.
before, haven't you, Will?
yeah, and let me tell you, works like shit. I mean, it's the most difficult thing ever, bro.
It's like
But
shit.
yo, yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Hey, so let's move on from that and let's talk a little bit about this new drop, or what is it? Ban on the
Hip drop.
hip drop tackle, right? Hip drop. Yo, this is insane, fellas. I mean, like, this is something where I get it. The NFL is trying to turn like the NBA. Okay. They're trying to turn into a high scoring, like, get it once, but we're really getting out of the essence of the game now. I remember when less skilled teams, all they had to do was turn up the physicality and you know what, make it into a slobber knocker. You might not be the prettiest, but you might pound it and you might get a win by 3 points. You might get a win by a point. Didn't matter. You know, now we're saying, hey, you know, you can't tackle a guy this way. Target zone is from here to here. I mean, like, if
Rough, man.
I'm 5'8", if I'm a Meek Robertson, 5'8", okay, and like 170 pounds soaking wet, and King Henry comes trotting me. You expect me to stay squared up to this dude and take this dude squared up and wrap myself around him and not like go to the side and tackle this dude? Guys, this is one of the hardest things to officiate. I want your guys' opinion. Hey, yo, Matty B, let's start with you. Hit me up on your opinion on this rule.
It's kind of like roughing the passer rule almost, you know? It's like, it's going to be one of those calls where you're going to say, what the fuck, man? Like that guy, when you're in
Yeah.
full speed, okay? It's when you're in full speed and you're going to tackle somebody, like you said, you're a small guy. That's your fucking first instinct. That's what they teach you in fucking football. Drop low, grab him. Stop his fucking legs from moving. What do you
Yeah.
like you said? What are you gonna do now? You might as well just throw a flag on him, dude, and fucking pull it.
No. I got you, man. I got you. Yo, Gunny, thoughts?
The way I understand this tackle, if I was reading it correctly, it's basically when somebody's running past you or you're grabbing them from behind and dropping your weight down to get them onto the ground, which is basically a fucking tackle. You know what I mean? So if you look at, I saw one time it was the last play of the game with the Rams Super Bowl with the Titans. Remember where
Oh yeah.
I can't
Yep.
remember who it was that was about, he was like inches away from scoring. That was a hip
Yeah,
drop tackle.
yeah.
That was
It
a
would have
straight
been a
up hip drop
flag
tackle.
and fucking
Yeah,
who knows how it
that's a
would have ended.
15-yard penalty, and guess who gets they get the ball back with one play left. I mean, you're giving the game away, man. I don't like it. They already took away shots to the head, which is fine, I guess. You know, they're already taking away big hits. Now you got to take away like an actual tackle. I mean, come on, man. You know, I get it. I don't like it at all, to be completely honest with you. I just don't know how these guys are going to make tackles. Because if the guy starts to run past you or you're parallel with a guy, and the only thing you can do is grab on and fucking drop down, I mean, what's the other option? Let him go? Is
That's
this
what.
is this what we're looking at? We're letting him go? We're gonna let him run for a touchdown? I mean, like, what do you
Yeah,
do there?
how do you're supposed to grab them from behind if they're running past you, man? Fucking what the fuck?
Exactly. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah,
oh no, it's
and you can't horse collar them.
you can't
Yeah,
horse collar no more, which I
you
get.
fucking
Horse
triple
collar
them or
is
what?
pretty nasty. But come
Right.
on, this is a tackle we're talking about, man. This is a
Yeah,
straight up tackle. It's it's the same tackle that Bo Jackson got fucked up on.
Yeah,
yeah.
I ran it in the 80s.
Same tackle.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know, man. I can't. We keep talking about stuff like that, but it's what else are you gonna do? I mean, I don't like it. I've gotten away from the NBA a little bit just because of the way they changed everything. You know what I mean? It's not as tough anymore. It's not as cool as it used to be and shit like that. I mean, yeah, you
No,
get
the
money,
NBA is
for it,
whack.
but it's
Yeah.
gotten bad. It's a bad product now. To me,
100%.
it's a bad product. I know people will dispute that, but to me, it's become a bad product, and the NFL is about to. They're on their way to becoming a bad product soon.
No,
Yep.
No
I
Yeah,
people don't
hey,
pay for it.
100% agree.
at this point, man, throw flags on them and just play 7-on-7. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you supposed to do?
Shit, they're already adding it to
Um,
the fucking Olympics.
I
So
completely understand like why they're doing it, right? Because old boy this year, I think it was a tight end, fucking got his legs caught up under him and ended
Mark
his
Andrews.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So man, I get it, but at the same time, I mean,
It's a freak accident.
what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Can't horse collar. Now you can't use your weight to pull them down. If you tackle them at the ankles, I'm sure that's a flag at some point.
Well, and here's the thing, all right? Since we took away this tackle, now where do you think your target zone goes to, man? It goes to the knees. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like for me, like
Yeah, but then they're
literally,
gonna throw a low hit,
and that's bro, that's the only thing you can do now. If
right?
you think about it, for a guy that's over bigger than you, the only thing you can do now is basically go for the knees. I'm sorry
Yep.
to say it, but you got to submarine the shit out of that dude. and that's all you got. Because if you can't
Yep.
wrap yourself around from the side and try to drag them down some way, or drag them down from behind, or slow them up from behind, I'd be like, so what happens when the guy wraps around you, and they're trying to run away, and they're holding like this from behind, you're like held on. Is that going to be a flag?
You gotta
No,
let go.
Right.
You gotta let go. I don't know, man. I don't
I
see
don't know
how
what
this
to
is gonna
do.
work out. I mean,
But
just
well, they
fucking
should untuck
let's have
that
Max
jersey.
Pro,
Then. Untuck
yeah,
the
let's have Max
jersey so
Crosby be like,
the jersey can pull
we're
them
gonna
down.
get 5
You know, like,
Mississippis pretty soon, man. 5
but
Mississippis, because that the trenches is that's just dangerous too, man.
yeah,
Offensive linemen always
most
getting
dangerous
always
spot of the
always
whole
getting rolled
fucking
up on.
field, dude.
yeah.
It's a fucking dangerous
No, you're right.
game.
Yeah.
So this is what the craziest thing is for me. All right, ever since we've been kids, we always been told that you play this game 100% balls to the wall, because you never know when your last play or your last snap is going to be.
Mhm.
We all know that playing this game brings injuries and that you can get hurt. That's a fact when you play football. It's not, hey, that you're not going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt at one time, but people tell you play this game and enjoy this game because you never know when it can be taken away from you.
You know what it
Now,
is?
go,
So go ahead.
go. But now, man, it's like this. They're taking away that essence of that game, of saying, hey, you don't have to play 100%, man. You don't even have to give an effort on a tackle. Why would I give effort, man, if they're eliminating defense? They're eliminating,
Mm-hmm.
the physicality, the stuff that makes us want to watch it as fans for the past 50 years.
Yep.
So this is why
Changes.
they do it, is because they fucking pay all these fucking players fucking millions and millions of fucking dollars, and they don't want to get hurt. They want to go out there and fucking play. I mean, look at the guys nowadays, man. You got guys that fucking play one snap, they turn around and go stand on the sideline for fucking 20 fucking minutes. You know what I mean? And then they come back. They're babied, bro. They're babied. And that's what it
And
all comes down to, man. They pay them all these millions of dollars, and they cry about all this shit, and then they end up fucking. They
but
get hurt. And they're like,
I
"Oh, I
haven't heard
can't
that
play
many
this year
players
because I got
complaining
hurt."
about it though. I haven't heard
Yeah.
what's that?
anybody like supporting it. Have you heard too many? I haven't heard that many players supporting it.
No, I haven't heard
No.
of
Mm-mm.
players supporting it. I'm talking about the fucking commissioner and all the fucking owners
Yeah.
that fucking own these dudes. They're paying
All
these
I keep hearing from
millions
the
of
players is
dollars,
like,
and
man,
the
this is
owners
crazy.
coming up with these rules.
Yep.
If the players had their choice, they'd be out there fucking balls to the wall. You know what I mean? But the owners are fucking babying these dudes so much. Like, look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't even tackle that dude.
Nah,
He's
man.
$500 million.
He'll try.
You're not
He
gonna
gets his
fucking let
fumble.
that dude get tackled. Nobody in
Oh
their
yeah,
right
we're
mind.
fucked this year when we're playing them because they're going to be on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
Uh,
be
Every
all up
time we
on
fucking hit him, he's gonna be fucking. There's gonna be a flag, and it's gonna be one of those. You can't touch a quarterback. If you get right there by the quarterback, you better fucking. You know what I
you
mean?
know
Like
what
that's what
though?
they turn down to.
I guarantee you they'll have a lot of a lot too many plays this year that are going to be so 50-50, and this rule is going to be so controversial that
It's gonna, dude. It's gonna
it,
fuck the playoffs, bro. It's gonna fuck. I guarantee you, this rule's gonna fuck with the playoffs, bro.
I, I see I see it's not gonna go well. I don't think. To be honest,
I
it's
don't
gonna
think
be
so
like
either.
remember the old fucking when they were able to throw a challenge flag for pass interference. That shit went over like spoiled milk, man.
Well,
Like that it was
now you can
terrible.
fucking challenge a fucking play. Like they can go back and look at a play and see if it's a fucking right? Like that's the new rule this year where they can go back if they
I
throw
don't
a
know
flag, they can go back and look at it to see if they want to pick the flag up.
that. I don't
Oh, I
know.
didn't see that.
I didn't see that.
That I
Man.
haven't seen.
I think I heard something like that on fucking the
They
NFL
still do
Network.
that shit
Fucking
anyways.
shit.
They've been doing that. They just all they're
Yeah,
doing is
there's.
they're getting news
Well,
from
you can't
New
challenge
York
it.
somewhere.
Like you can't like replay like if they throw a flag, you can't like certain plays. You can't challenge those plays. You know what I mean? So I think that's one of the rules. I'll check it out. I'll get back with you guys on that. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that was a rule that was changed this year, where they can go
So
back if they think there was a flag thrown, they can go back and look at it and pick that flag up.
yeah, that might be. Well, next pod, bring it back. See, we'll get some more info on that.
Yeah, I'll
But
get some more info on that.
so check this out, guys. So let's get to the last part of the show. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the kickoff rule. Guys, it looks like the NFL is trying to bring the kickoff back with the XFL, UFL rules now, right? Where the guys stand like 10 yards away from each other at the, 20-yard line or 30-yard line?
Yeah,
Hmm.
something
Correct?
like
And there's a kick safety zone and a kicker zone. I don't know all the exact thematics, but I mean, like, it looks like they're trying to bring it back. Usually, like, if you look at the stats, about 97% of kicks in the XFL, UFL are being brought back. Right now in the NFL, it's about 22%. So
yeah.
obviously that part of the game has died out. They're trying to bring back the Devin Hesters. Gunny, thoughts?
I thought about this. I when I first read it, I was like, man, these guys are fucking killing this game, right? But they already killed it with the kickoff when they started kicking that ball from the 35 instead of the 20. Was it the 25? No, they started kicking it they kick from the 30 now instead of the 25 or whatever it was, right?
Yeah,
That's a
Everything
35,
goes
yeah.
there. You go. Everything goes out of the end zone. Nobody's returning kicks, so it was like it's a wasted play. It's like you might as well just give them the ball on the 25-yard line and let them rock. Now
yep.
I guess we'll have some sort of return, which is I guess better than no return because we weren't getting any kind of returns. And I love the fucking kickoff return, man. That was one of my favorite parts of football before they fucking ruined it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I agree, bro. I mean, kickoff, return, kickoff, bro, that has to be one of the most exhilarating plays back in the day when you were watching it and when you were actually on the field doing it. Because you're just
mhm.
running 100%, balls to the
Yeah,
wall, to the ball. They
yep.
say run to the ball.
Now they got to
I,
fix that. I guess this is a fix, right? So I don't know. We'll see how this one works out. I don't mind this one because they're trying to do something better than what they got now. But man, just you should have just left kickoffs the way it were, bro.
no, I 100% agree. I wouldn't have changed a thing, but you know how it is. It's just like Matt said.
Mm-hmm.
Owners are always trying to switch things up so that way, you know what, they get the most value for their players, et cetera, et cetera.
Yep.
But hey, all in. Thoughts on the new kickoff rule?
Yeah, I'm with Gunny, man. It's they're just trying to bring that aspect back to the game. And I had heard it when I watched a few of the XFL games last year. They were talking about the NFL they were gonna test it out for the NFL. So the NFL's been working with them for a little while on it, at least back to last season. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I get why they're putting the players closer together, right? And then not letting them start
Yeah.
moving
Less
until the
collisions.
ball's caught. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's less the violent collision. We'll see how it goes, man. Hopefully it does lead to more returns, some
No,
game
I
changing plays.
If you got
yes,
like a
sir.
kicking zone or something like that, you got to be in when you kick
Yeah,
it.
that I'm not sure. I'm
So
a fan of all that, man. Like
yeah, like you
if
can't
it
kick
goes
it
in
out
the
of
end
bounds.
zone, it is what it is. Yeah, well, you can't. I mean,
You
that's a
get it
rule
at the
anyway.
35 or the 40-yard line if you kick it out of the end zone or out of bounds or something like that. Like
Well, out of bounds has always been at the 40.
Yeah. Out of
So that
bounds is
I mean,
a penalty.
but
Out of bounds has always been a harsh one.
if it goes into the end zone, it is what it is, man. I mean, hell, why not just let what Carlson was doing back in 21? Prop the ball up on the tee and have somebody hold it and get some air on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that's actually
So,
no, they won't do
No.
that. We tried that, so
thanks, Pat McAfee, for putting us on blast. He did. That's what happened. He was
he
he
did.
he talked about it after one of our
Yep,
games, and then the commissioner came out and said, "Hey, no more."
yep,
Oh, bro.
yeah. We did it for like 3 or 4 games, man, with no problems.
Yeah, yeah, and none of them were none of them were touchbacks. They were all fucking either fair caught or
So
fucking getting returned.
they were saying something about last year there was 2,000 touchbacks total compared to 300 fucking like returns, and that's
Wow.
for, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, and then like from like when they changed the kickoff, like Gunny was saying, when they changed that kickoff, it fucked everything up. Like they've seen way more touchbacks since then than ever before. So
There's
yeah.
now
no
It's
it's like,
just
return.
not a factor. Like
There's just no return.
it's not a part of the game.
yeah,
No-
it's fucking crazy.
So,
They
Batty
need to
B.
stop fucking with the integrity of the game, man.
So, your thoughts on the new rule?
Me?
Nah. Yeah.
No. I, like I just said, I think it's fucking. I mean, it's all right, I guess. We'll see how it goes. I mean, it's new. It's nobody's. I mean, unless you watch XFL and shit like that, then it's gonna be new for a lot of people. You're
Yeah.
probably gonna have a lot of people calling you up, being like, "What the fuck are they doing? Like, what the hell are they doing?" There's gonna be people that don't know about it. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Go watch
No,
some
They're not
spring
gonna like
football
it.
and educate yourself.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I saw it last year with the XFL. It wasn't that.
Yeah.
To be honest, completely honest with you, it's not like it's fucking like exciting as shit or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well,
It just
yeah.
isn't. There's not much head of steam. It's not even as good as a punt. I don't know, man. It's not my favorite.
But how
But
much
Hey,
do they average on like a kickoff return though? Like, what's it? Do you guys know? Like, I've never like
No.
watched the XFL and shit, so I don't really know too much about it, like how it
I watched a
goes.
few
So,
So
games.
it's
I don't
all
know
the
what they average,
UFL
but
now.
it was
or
it was
yeah,
yeah.
very
UFL.
it was very You know what I mean? Like, oh, cool. Like, look, they're doing something different, right? But
So my understanding is
I
like
didn't
you
see
got
nothing come out of it.
you have like your line in the front, right? They're 5 yards away, and then you have two returners in the back, right? And then you got to kick to a returner, and they can like pitch the ball back and forth as long as it's a backwards pass, kind of like
Right, which
whatever.
Yeah,
So
we
I
do
mean,
now. Yeah.
that's just normal.
yeah. So and then you're just trying to get past. They said something like once you get past the first part of the line, it's pretty much like touchdown after that. So that's why they're looking for
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Cordell Pattersons and shit like that to fucking play these
Yeah.
positions.
They're
Well,
just looking to change it up a little bit, man. Get that aspect back into the game because it's a non-factor.
yeah. Man,
exactly.
they don't even have returners anymore, man. Do we even? Is there such a thing as a good returner these days? There isn't.
No,
No.
since Devin Hester.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no such thing as that anymore.
Hey,
So
the last guy that I remember that was actually a decent returner
Huh.
was the guy that got rocked by McAfee for the Broncos. That little guy.
yeah, I
Oh
remember
yeah.
that.
Actually, no. Hey, Cordell Patterson's probably the best one that I've seen lately. Out of all the
Yeah,
players, I think Cordell
Yeah.
Patterson's probably the best returner out of the league
he
right
can
now.
still do it. He
And
can
I don't
still
even
do
think
it.
he's returning kicks anymore.
Nope.
He might
So
not
they
be.
had him on this I think they called him a joker last year. Is what they've had him like listed as. So like he was like a running back, returner, like fullback or something like that. Like he played all different kinds of shit. I think they even had him on a defense at one point. Like they mixed him around with the Falcons. Like they fucking had him all over the field. And so I
No,
don't
but
know. Like he does all kinds of shit.
he's just an athlete, bro. That
Yeah, he
dude,
is.
you
Yeah.
can put him at wide receiver, you can put him at running back. It doesn't matter. He's gonna make shit happen. I wish we still would have kept that dude.
Right? No,
I
no.
mean, like the dude that is a dude, bro. Like you can put him anywhere. You can tell him, hey, go return kicks. He might make it happen. You put him at receiver, he might make it happen. Fuck, he'll run the rock for you 20 to 30 times and be like, yeah,
He sure
sure.
did.
So I mean, like at the end of the day, the dude is a playmaker, and I'm with you guys. I think, yo, this whole new rule is to bring back special teams now. It's just like Matt said. I mean, like it's basically if you get past that first line and you hit the crease, it's go time. I mean, like
Yeah,
you're just racing.
Hey,
So I mean,
but you can't tackle him from behind if he gets past you. So you got to
that's
let him
right.
score.
Don't chase him down. Don't try to chase him down.
Yeah,
again,
you got to get all the way in front of him and then turn around and face him and then hit him.
That's right.
bro,
You
this
gotta be a lot faster so you can get in front.
Yep.
And wait until we see somebody just kick somebody's ankles and they fucking trip.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm down with that, bro. Just give him
oh,
the old grade school trip from behind.
Nobody's
Yeah.
landing on him.
yeah,
Nobody's landing on him, dude. And I do it all the time to my workers, so I know it don't break your ankles.
That's right.
Yeah. I do it
hey,
it to my kids, so we're
it,
good.
Yeah,
is
don't use
tripping
it. Hey,
cheating?
baby.
I mean, like, hey, is tripping a foul? I mean, like a penalty?
It is,
I've
yeah.
never seen
Yeah.
tripping penalty. Is it? I mean, like,
Yeah, it is.
because I mean, like, bro, that's how you're gonna have to tackle. You're gonna have to like grab their feet, like dive at their feet, and
Yeah.
grab it from behind. You're no longer gonna be able to like wrap up from behind. So you're just gonna be like
Now you have to
diving
trip
at
him up.
hamstrings.
Roethlisberger shoestring tackles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm there with you guys. All right, y'all. So hey, y'all got anything more for today? No.
I'm
I'm
in,
on
man.
draft and schedule release.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm ready.
Really,
April
honestly, I'm
23rd.
more juiced for the schedule release.
Yeah,
Oh,
I am
that's
too.
I'm
it is,
trying to
though.
plan my games, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm scared of the
Yeah.
draft, man. I got draft PTSD, bro. I don't even want to see it, to be honest with you. I just want to see the
Facts.
results. You know what
He
I
ain't
mean?
lying.
I just want to see the
Gunny's gonna
results,
start.
bro.
Gunny's gonna start the drinking on Thursday. Turn off the TV, and then on Saturday when it's all done, he's gonna like be like,
Yeah.
"Look, shit."
When I finally come off the bench, I'll be like, oh, okay. All right, that worked out.
Yeah.
Or fuck,
Yeah,
that didn't work
exactly.
out at all.
Or he's like, "A good start to my weekend." But
Yeah, bro.
yo, all right, fellas. Hey, I want to thank you all for coming on the show. You guys know, hey, it's the Silver and Black Radio Podcast family, baby. And it's all about one team, one nation. It's all about the Raiders.
Raiders.
Let's go.